I am an unlikely choice to give a commencement address at Harvard. I've traveled all over the world performing stand-up comedy. But 2 years ago, I performed in Europe. And I'd just like to say, excellent country.
I wanted to run for office because I felt I could do more than just entertain people and make them laugh. I honestly felt I could help, and I wanted to try to put my ideas and my point of view into action.
My name is Jimmy Tingle. That is my real name. And many of you know me as an entertainer. But I want to assure you here today that this campaign is 100% serious.
And as a candidate in America, unless you're independently wealthy, the first thing you have to do is raise money.
And the crazy thing is, my entire adult life, I've been railing against money in politics. Got to get money out of politics. Money is a cancer in our political system. We got to get it out. Now I'm running for office, calling people up. Listen, we got to get big money out of politics and give it to me. So I got my family and friends together. This is very important. You cannot give me more than $1,000 in a calendar year. Got it? No more than $1,000 in any 12-month period. They're looking at me like, no problem.
Since the pandemic, I've been thinking a lot about national defense and broadening the definition of national defense. For example, healthcare as a form of national defense.
When we were growing up, people used to save up for, college, a house, a vacation. Now we're supposed to save up for a medical catastrophe? Jimmy, you going to the Cape next summer? I'd love to go. I'm saving up for a stroke.
Now, Jimmy Tingle weighs in with his thoughts about the possibility of a President Trump.
Gentle, Donald, slowly. I saw him in a commercial recently where he gets caught looking down the blouse of a young woman. Brilliant political strategy. That's exactly what the American people are looking for in their next leader. Somebody willing to get the sexual harassment lawsuits out of the way before they get elected.
How about immigration reform as a form of national defense, so we know who's in the country and what they're doing here for the sake of the immigrants and for the sake of the society at large, but primarily because since the pandemic, millions of undocumented workers have been classified as essential workers because their contributions are essential to the American economy.
Even the people who sneak into the country, think about this. Sneaking into a country to work. That's incredible. That's like somebody breaking into your house to clean it.
How about alcohol and drug treatment as a form of national defense?
During the 1980s, I lost 3 friends to alcohol and drugs. And I personally was going downhill because of those substances in a big way. And I started calling places for help. Detoxes, rehabs, treatment centers, hospitals. And I would get the same answers. There's no beds. There's no room. There's long lines. You don't have insurance. Call back next week. I called the Cambridge City Hospital, and I said to the man who answered the phone, I really need help. Without missing a beat, this man said, you called the right place. And I am running for lieutenant governor at the height of this opioid crisis in this city, this state, and this country, in large measure to hopefully ensure that when anybody picks up the phone and reaches out for help, the answer on the other end always will be, you called the right place.